The realness. The
Rosenberg.
The realness.
Hit him. Because this one is really real.
I'm not going to say it. There's nothing else to say about the conversation between the radio station and Chuck D. If we ever sit down and have a real conversation about that, we will. We all have great respect for Chuck. Hopefully that one day that will happen. That's beyond the point. What the point is now, Ebro, is something that you've been schooling me to for a long time.
7 years.
That I didn't ever want to admit. Because as a white kid who grew up desperate to be a part of hip-hop culture, and honestly, if I'm being 100% honest with the audience, as I always am, kind of embarrassed of quote-unquote white culture, which there isn't really any of, I just always sort of had a higher expectation and standard for non-white people, because I was like, white people have been so racist and blah, 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 blah. And so I never really thought about people of other races' ability to be racist. And then I say one thing that people don't like, and all of a sudden, to a lot of people, the 17 years of goodwill that I put towards hip-hop goes out the window. And the words that are replaced are often keywords that you can listen for that have one thing in common. They are very often about me being Jewish. Yes, the evil Jew. And it's interesting to wait and watch people let it come out as time goes on. And I'm going to say two things. One, as a white man in America, I will never complain about oppression, okay? I will never say I've been through the struggle that black people in America have gone through. But I will say, for a white guy, because of my position, I have dealt with my share of bullish over the years that I brushed to the side. And some of the words that have been sent to me over Twitter, Facebook, and other forms of social media are so hateful, guys. Like, we live in a world of extremism by people who hide on the internet. We're sitting here, we're watching you, we see the ignorance, and if you think for some reason your skin tone entitles you more to hip-hop culture than me because of mine, and you think you contribute more to hip-hop culture when you haven't bought a CD since 1993 and we give our lives to this, F off. Sorry, Breeze, I had to.
Nah, listen, man, it's therapy. You got to get it off your chest. I befriend a lot of people because I know that you are active. And I stay close to you and I communicate to you because I know you're active. But many of you are very delusional about the realities of business. And you're also delusional about the realities of culture and how culture moves and the shifts in culture. And you believe that your little podiums that you stand behind and your little lies that you spew that other loners follow is gospel. Unfortunately, the reason I have made it this far in this game, 23 years, is because I do come from a background of multicultural, and I come from a background of culture and hip-hop and activism, so I'm not a blind follower. My father was a Panther, so I know a lot of you scumbags that use righteousness as a way for you to control other people's minds. So I'll never fall for your shenanigans. But I'll sit down and talk to you. I'll even help you if you want me to.
But to hear someone talk about me is one thing. To hear someone talk about you when you're the child of a Panther and a white Jewish woman who fell in love with that Black Panther.
Well,
and
because people forget that the Panthers were pro-black, but they weren't anti-white. This new Panther movement today is anti-other people. That's not what the movement was about in the 70s. The movement was about empowering people, all people. It wasn't about segregation. But that was the Northern California version. That was the Philly version that Shawnee's father participated in. It was about uplifting all people, right? And fast forward to today, because there is so much extremism on all sides. There's religious extremism, there's sexual extreme, everything's extreme now, right? So you have these extremist ideas that people think are the gospel because they weren't there. Well, I was there, my father lived in it, was passed down to me. So I never fall for those shenanigans. Cypher Sam!
Yo, V, bring the beat in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yo, G. Yo, Cool G. Yo, I'm doing this record. We got Big Daddy Kane over there. We all gonna do just one part because you know
You should include
we came a
this part
long
playing
way. You know, from back in the Martin Luther King days, Malcolm X.
Ain't hard to
You
tell.
know, now that we see Nelson Mandela is free, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this racism. Stop that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're gonna
you know
stop
it.
that. So G, why don't you just do your rhyming part and then I'll come on after you.
All right, check it out.
Go
Here we
ahead.
go. Yo, I'm trying hard to explore. I'm not sure what are the racial wars for. It's making me more sore. I walk through a colorblind corridor, seeking for peace in the people I'm meeting. Black, white, and Puerto Rican men are greeting each other just like brothers. There's plenty and many of others you can't discover. Kids, fathers, and mothers, a melting pot. No one felt the got prejudice. Listen, I can never assist someone this a landscape with a dark and a light handshake. Having fun without one being a fake snake. So let's form a rainbow over the mountain, and it's drained from the same water fountain. Let's make our Earth Day a story of people that walk through the same territories. Color or creed is no need for a man to bleed. I believe we all breathe the same seed, unless it's diluted with something that intruded. Then I see your family tree was uprooted. So don't be foolish if you're Jewish or Hindu. The racial manual is the evil that men do. I was raised in a nation of Asian. Hate shouldn't separate Jamaican from Haitian. So if you're caving in your ears, I hope you hear me in. Siberians, no better than Nigerian. I bring a rattle to a battle that you see me in. I'm no villain, so why would I be killing Indians? My nationality's reality. And yo, a prejudiced man is of a devil mentality. These are words of a wise man, wisdom. Take a taste and erase the racism.
The ink is black, the page is white. Together we learn how to read and write. People are black, got people that's white. Let's stop racism and let's unite.
This is the More Fire Mix with Cypher Sounds.